Going to talk about how to make 100 grand if I had to start completely from zero, and 100 grand a month by that. And there's going to be a lot of people, maybe not a lot of people, this channel is brand new and I've never really posted it consistently, and that's what I plan to do every single day, keep myself accountable. But there's going to be a lot of people that thinks 100 grand a month is completely unfathomable, and that is true if you've never been around people that have made 100 grand a month. So I'm going to show you some lessons that I would do if you want to make that 100 grand a month. But primarily, how would you get to 10k a month as the first step? Once you get to 10, you'll find it's quite easy to scale to 100 grand a month. So I'm going to show you two ways I've done it and how I'm doing it again. And yeah, basic ways you can do it. It's not basic though. It's going to be a lot of work. If you think 100 grand a month is not hard, the steps are there, but it requires a lot of effort. Everything was wiped out. What would be the fastest way to do this in the shortest amount of time? So that's obviously the best thing, because you could do it many ways. There's many ways to skin this cat. There's many ways to do it, but there's fastest ways, and the most important thing is doing it fast in a way you enjoy. But it is going to be difficult. So I've done this 2 times in my life now, and I've had to do it from a restart because I got wrecked in, side note, cryptocurrency in 2021, where I lost pretty much 500 grand in a platform that went bust called Celsius, and I had to rebuild everything, and I'm going to talk about that as well. But I built it a way when you make 100 grand a month in my first business, which was e-commerce. What you'll find is once you make your first 100 grand or 10k a month or whatever the goal is, in this video 100k, it's very easy to do it again because you've already built the discipline. I think Alex Hormozi says it's costing you $1 million a month if you don't know how to make $1 million a month, and it's costing me 900 grand. Or pretty much 950 because I'm making around about 50 grand a month because I don't have the mindset to make $1 million. But we're going to plan to do that. But it is going to be very difficult. So if you think 100 grand a month is hard, what about the people doing $1 million? It's crazy. So once you do it once, you'll usually find that guys can do it again. So many people have failed businesses, like I said, with me and Celsius, got completely wrecked. But what you'll find is within 3-4 months, I was making 50k a month again. When you find guys that have already made it and had the discipline, they can have like major destructions where they can lose it all, but within a couple of months they're right back there. And that's because it's the same with like the physique and everything. If a guy, like I was very out of shape in 2020 with COVID, but you know, I built it back up. We're looking lean again, and usually that is because once you've built something up and once you understand how to do it, it's very easy for you to get back in there. And this is obviously just about money, and we'll talk about that. But 2 routes: without social media, with social media. So it would be stupid, in my opinion, to do this without social media, especially in 2024, right? Why wouldn't you be using social media? It makes it way easier. You can document your journey and you can sell so much shit if you have a social media presence. It's a win-win when you document it. So what I would do is, I'm going to show you something real quick, if I can find it. In fact, I'm going to come to that in a bit. So there's 2 routes, like I said. Step 1, I would be like, hello, mum and dad, I am back. So remember, we're starting with 0. So we've got $0. Hello, mum. Jake here again. How are you doing? I'm living for rent-free. We've got a good relationship. Got a room there. My room's always available. So I'm now living for rent-free. You know, pay for my food. I eat 1 meal a day. No issue, right? But I'm getting a job. And if you think you can run anything with your $0 a month business, making $0, you're a fucking crybaby and a loser. Get a fucking job, you brokey. It's not so bad. If my business went tits up with the big YouTube channel, Jake Gordon Crypto, that's what I do right now for my business. If that went tits up for whatever reason, I would go and get a job. But I've got enough cash where I wouldn't need to. But let's just pretend I didn't have cash, bank accounts went crazy, like I would just get a job. It's not that bad if you have the mindset that you will fuck off that job eventually. So who really cares? Get a job. Now, you could easily get a job making 2 to 3k a month. Ideally, I would try and beat that. You don't want to get a normal job. You want to really get a sales job because this is where you can control your income. I could easily make 5k selling any ticket product a month. Very easily. I worked in Dreams before. I worked in Exercise for Less, a gym, and that was a problem with that. I could only really get to 2.5k GBP because I was selling very low ticket $20 a month or £20 a month membership. So it wasn't scalable because I was selling a low product. But when I used to work in a place called Dreams, which is like a bed shop here in the UK, you were selling 4k beds, 3k beds, 5k beds, and the commission on these beds were fucking crazy. And I was easily making 4k a month plus the base wage. And I was basically not doing any work. I would sell like a couple beds a month, maybe 3-4 beds a month, plus the base wage, easily make 4k GBP, 5k USD a month. I didn't work there very long because I started to do other stuff and I wanted to really take my first business seriously, which was ecom, and it kind of worked out perfectly. That's when I really started to scale that. That went nicely. So again, get a sales job. Do not get a normal job delivering pizzas. Like, you're only really going to make 1 to 2K a month. You want to get a sales job. It's going to push you. You need sales in anything. You need sales for building good friends. You need sales for having a good relationship or having many. You need sales for everything. Get a sales job. Do not be scared about getting a sales job if you have the goal to fuck it off eventually. Now, step 2, I would choose a business model. So you've got this sales job, you're probably working 40 hours a week, and it's going to be difficult, but you're going to make enough money where you can stack cash. You're now buying food. Your mum's happy. Your dad's happy. Choose one business model. So I've done every business model, from trading, from crypto, from YouTube, from Forex, to ecom, to everything. I'll show you 2 later, and one I'm still doing, which is YouTube. But it literally doesn't matter. Choose one if you like one better, and go all in while milking this sales job. Now, like I said, because I'm a G, I'm going to give you a live example of how you can take this sales job, the one I gave you with Dreams or anything you want to sell. Now is a better way where you can take this online. So you can kind of skip the sales job and take the same sales job, but do it for online. I'll give you an example of a 19-year-old that I know in Thailand, literally making 20K a month from his online sales job. So here he is right now. I actually just seen on his story, he was fucking in a plane, and then he was in a Lamborghini or a Ferrari recently, as you can see here from his reel. Like, this guy is 19-year-old and he's making 20K a month. Now, this is his best month. I think the month before was like 10K, and then it was 5K, but he's really starting to scale up. And how he does this is he works for influencers. So maybe it's somebody like me, but how he does this, I'll give you the exact channel. He works with this guy called Invest with Henry. Invest with Henry, total legend, met him, very nice guy. So what Tanner does is he does online closing. Henry sells, I think, a 5K product. And what he does is he usually gets 10 to 15% of this 5K package. He makes minimum $500 to $750 per sale. He does a couple phone calls. I think he does a lot of phone calls, but let's say he closes 1 per day. That's 15K a month. Basic maths, he might close 2 a day, he might close none in 1 day. Averagely, he's now making 15 to 20K per month. All I would do is close, and then what he's starting to do now is he's starting to scale his own offer. So he's building his own personal brand here, right? So he's living this cool lifestyle in Dubai. He was in Thailand soon. I'm back in the fucking cold UK. It sucks, but it is what it is. You got to see your family. You got to bring back the stories before you go and get new stories. It is what it is. But I'll see this guy soon. And this guy's doing the perfect model if you don't want to do your own brand from square one. He found a good job, working for this guy, making a lot of money. Now he's using that money to flex, which means he's going to start his own offer. And I believe he has his own offer, which I just seen from his story. And now he's going to be able to be the influencer and sell these people on how he's doing it, which is a win-win for everybody, right? Because he's making a lot of money in the sales job, and now eventually he will scale this account up where people will buy his course or his community or his one-to-one mentorship, whatever he decides to do. And that's how you just scale to 100K a month. You could just do it that way. That is step number 1. Now, like I said, because I'm a legend, I'm going to give you many other ways and my way, because that's not my way. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want this to do this. Now, he's trying to transition, and he will transition into selling his own product, which is what I do. But at square one, he was just like, okay, get a sales job, because it's way easier getting a sales job for one of these influencers to make a lot of money than growing your own YouTube channel, growing your Instagram account. That's fucking hard. Trust me right now. It is hard. But if you put in the work, you post every single day, you have a cool lifestyle, it will be pretty easy to stand out from the rest. Now, ecom was my first business, and I scaled this to multiple 6 figures across many stores. You guys can come and fact check this. Here's the old channel, Jake Gordon Dropshipping. And I was selling a course, but primarily I was in the weeds of it right now. I'll just make the screenshot way bigger. I was doing many stores like this. This is 61K in 14 days. That's about 80K USD, and that's only in 14 days. Plus I had many other stores. The proof's all here, and I'm glad I documented this, because if I didn't document it, it would almost seem a little bit unreasonable that I was probably 21, 22 at the time, a few years ago now, 5-6 years ago. You wouldn't have believed me, but I'm glad I documented it. It's all there, unless YouTube decides to take it down. Hopefully they don't, but I don't really care. So this was brutal, because I had to get all the pieces in line, but once I did this, it was very easy to replicate a store. So once I grew a store to 100K a month, I could just go and scale another store. I was selling smartwatches. It's not a smartwatch, but I was selling watches like this, kind of like Apple watches, and I'm scaling them with Google Ads. Problem was, I didn't like it, because I didn't want to be the guy behind the scenes, and I knew this. That's why I started to try and grow that YouTube channel, but I didn't like the whole e-com space. I didn't really like what I was doing, But this was great because I got to quit my job and I was somewhere free, but like I said, I wanted to be known. So I scaled these stores down when I had enough cash, and that was kind of coming back into the, the sales phase where I would lose all my money. But, I had this YouTube channel, and I'll show you that in a second, the other YouTube channel, which I'm working on right now, and I would scale this down until my second YouTube channel was making about 30k a month. Full transparency, we did 50k last month, so I'm not actually at 100k with the second business, but I'm going to be very easy to replicate that, and I'm going to show you exactly how we're doing that. But that's another way you could do it. You could do what Tanner did, or you could do the ecom business. But again, you have to go all in, and you probably won't make any money for 6 to 12 months, and that's why I said at the start of this video, get a job, move back in with your family if you can, or get a cheap fucking rent, $400, $500, $600 a month, and get a job that pays you 4 to 5k, a sales job, and you just take the profits, keep investing it in, fail many stores, fail many businesses, but just keep going, and eventually it will pop off. Or again, just do what Tanner did and find an influencer you can work for. Now, the second business is what I'm working on right now. So if you don't familiar, this is my big YouTube channel, Jake Gordon Crypto. We're making 50k a month with ad revenue. Community, I'll just show you this right now because I'm super transparent. Here's the community page. Again, you guys can come by this if you're interested in crypto. I'll maybe leave a link. You can join our community. But you can see the members here, and they're paying $2.99 plus $99 per month. We have a couple big sponsors, and that's how we're making 50k a month. And it's very profitable compared to the ecom stores. Ecom stores are not that profitable. Make about 30% on some good months, sometimes 25%, but this is pretty much 90% profitable. It's very easy, very lean machine. And how I'm scaling this is I'm actually getting my girlfriend to run her own crypto channel. She just hit 1k subs, and then she's selling my community. It is beautiful. It is fantastic. The bull market's coming up. This channel's going to fly. And now I'm scaling this with Twitter. I'm scaling this with Instagram. And it's just became very easy. Very, very easy. But keep in mind, guys, I've tried multiple businesses that didn't work. Forex, like I said, day trading, stocks, etc. But I wanted to do this personal brand, like I said before. And I wanted to go next. And I wanted to do this also with cryptocurrency. So what you could do is start a YouTube channel. Again, still work the 9-to-5 job, or not the 9-to-5 job, the sales job that you've decided to do. Ideally do what Tanner's doing, but if you want to get a normal job in dreams or a business, do that. But it's so much better to do what Tanner's doing. And then you build this YouTube channel along the side, just like he's building his Instagram along the side. And I think he's actually posted a couple of YouTube videos. And while you're scaling, making all this money, flexing, you build a YouTube channel, and then eventually you transition from, he's working with that guy, Invest with Henry, but now once he gets the YouTube channel making 10k, or his Instagram account making 10k from his clients, he drops Henry. Sorry, Henry, probably going to drop you. And then he scales up his channel. Very, very easy. Very, very easy to get 100k that way. Very easy. So for me, keep making daily videos alongside the job. And when I felt like I was ready, I launched the community that I just showed you. And I would keep improving it as many times. So whatever offer you decide to do, obviously what Tanner's doing is he's teaching people how to get online sales job, making 10 to 20k a month. What I'm doing is teaching people cryptocurrency, how to day trade. And obviously we teach a little bit how to grow YouTube channels, and we teach, a good DCA strategy for the next bull run. Doesn't matter what niche, just choose a niche and go all in. And that's the second business I would recommend to do. And that's pretty much it, guys. There's many businesses to do, but it all just comes a couple of things, should I say. One, get a job, move back in with your parents if you can, scale that up and document the journey, and then go all in. And 100k a month, it's so easy once you understand these frameworks. But here's the thing. Easier said than done. Nobody wants to, there's zero competition. Even in the YouTube space, there's only 2 or 3 guys probably doing decent money at that 100 to 200k per month. Everybody else has either gave up, or they're at the 50 to 60k when there's maybe 6 to 10 of us. And again, there's no competition bar of that. Just post every single day, give value, keep working that sales job until you get to 10k, 20k a month. Let the other part of the personal brand dominate that. You quit the sales job, you say goodbye mum, it was fun. Now you start living that lifestyle, and it makes the community and courses way easier to sell because you're flexing, but you're not flexing, you're just living your life. So when I was back in Thailand, I was selling way more memberships than what I'm selling right now, but of course you have to come back to your roots and see the family, etc. So that's what I would do. Hopefully this was valuable for the 3 people that watch this. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Take care and peace out.